Well, my name's Rick and I'm sailing Frog's Leap. Today, I'm at kind of a rolly anchorage here in La Paz, Mexico, where I am weathering a multiple day northerly here, probably 3 days, awaiting a weather window so I can cross the Gulf of California and get to Mazatlan. Mazatlan or bust, baby. Mazatlan or bust. Yeah. Yeah, this anchorage is kind of rolly and there's 25 knots wind outside, but in terms of getting projects done, the sun is shining. Oh yeah. So in this episode of Sailing Frog's Leap, I am going to be putting in a pressure accumulator tank for my freshwater system. So that's what I've got, the filter, the pump here, the pre-screen here, and then back to the tank. What I don't like about this is there's no pressure accumulator tank. So the switch for this pump turns on and off really fast whenever I turn on the spigot over here. So what I'm gonna do is put a pressure tank right here and move the pump over to this side. But before I start messing with the water, I need to turn off the shutoff valve to the tank. And that is under here. So I gotta move everything here so I can get under it. Yeah, and this is the reason why anything you do on a boat really is gonna take 2 or 3 times as long as you think. Some ripe olives. That's a good snack. It's always nice to go back through everything that you've got stored, you know. All right, here's my valve. All right, we got the water shut off now. So the water comes out of the main line right there from the tank. That continues onto the foot pump, and then you follow it up. And then there's the screen. And then beyond the screen, the hose just continues around and then drops down into the pump. And I've got a terminal block right there for the pump to get power from. And then continues down into the Seagull 4 filter water purifier. So I'm going to put the pump on this side as well. So the first step is going to be to relocate the pump over here. And then when I have some space, because I've removed the pump from this side, I'm going to put the pressure tank over here. Now, let's make some sausage. Almost forgot. I looked at that terminal block and I'm like, there's power to that terminal block right now. So we're going to shut that off before we start playing with it. So that terminal block runs off of the switch I'm calling Laz. So now we're good. So what I'm going to do is disconnect this water first. All right, take a look at this. All right, so I've got the filter off and I've got the hose apart here. I think what I'm going to do is shorten this and just move this over here. And that leaves room to put the pump here. Oh yeah, baby, it's happening. Okay, if I cut it right where that zip tie is. All right, that was pretty destructive. Oh man. I like it. So I'm gonna go ahead and secure that relocation. Well, it'd be nice just because then we have a kind of a starting point. I'm going to tighten up that. Hose clamp. pretty good. Pretty solid. Now we're gonna relocate that pump. What I'm gonna do next is I'll disconnect the pump here at this terminal. And then we'll disconnect this. And then we'll be able to remove the pump and the hose. I already shut off electricity to this terminal block. Yeah. So the terminal block disconnected. And now we turn our attention to here. Well, I got it. I got the pump out. And I think I might have ripped one of the feet. We'll have to take a look. But I had to get serious about getting that hose out, and maybe I got too serious. All right, let's see how this works. It looks like, oh, I think it's okay. What if I slide? Oh, that is so cool. Thank you guys, you engineers who did that, predicting some gorilla like me would just rip on that thing. So obviously I'm thrilled, right? It's funny how I just need a little wind sometimes, man. Woo! I got it. So that was cool. So the pump was right there. And we're gonna move the pump right there. Here we go. Yeah, we just want these things to line up nicely. We're gonna do some electrical too, because we gotta reposition this, or we gotta elongate this. All right, so we gotta secure the filter like this. Yes, yes, Rick, well done. Nice. Yeah, that was well done. Well, this is the pressure tank that I'm going to be installing. Whoa, it's big. Yeah, I came to La Paz and I met a gentleman who had like a 0.7 liter one he was installing. I was like, wow, I didn't even realize they made those. So I think this is the smallest one you can get in stainless steel, though, and that was one of the things I wanted. So that's why I ended up getting a bigger one, I think. That's okay. I like stainless steel. I think that's going to be tight enough. So now we can mount it. Well, it's just so tight in there, especially when I started putting the accumulator tank in that space. It's just so hard to film. So, but here it is now. Check it out. Yeah, so kind of comes up to a T, held onto this overhead there to the pump. Seems to be working really good. Oh, it's going to make it easier on the pump. And the pump didn't even kick on, so it's going to be really nice.